Cauchy's first theorem on limits. So now we shall prove the Cauchy's first theorem on limits. So what is the Cauchy's first theorem? So if an is a sequence which is convergent, means if limit n tends to infinity an is equal to L, then another sequence Sn will also converge to same limit L, where Sn is equal to a1 plus a2 plus up to an upon n. Okay, so this is the statement of Cauchy's first theorem. Now I am going to proof of the theorem. Okay, so here given limit n tends to infinity an is equal to L. Okay, so let another sequence Bn, whose nth term is Bn is equal to an minus L. Okay, so limit Bn n tends to infinity is equal to limit n tends to infinity an minus L. So here, since limit n tends to infinity an is equal to L by first, so this equal to L minus L equal to 0, implies limit Bn is equal to 0, means the new sequence Bn is convergent and converges to 0. Okay, implies sequence Bn is a null sequence. Okay, what is null sequence? A sequence which converges to 0 limit. Okay, so here Bn is a null sequence. Now from 2, here Bn is equal to an minus L. So if we put n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, 3 up to n, so we get B1 is equal to a1 minus L, B2 is equal to a2 minus L, up to Bn is equal to an minus L. So by substituting these values, so we get B1 plus B2 plus Bn is equal to a1 minus L plus a2 minus L plus an minus L. Okay, so here a1 plus a2 plus an minus L up to n times, so n. So on dividing by n, so B1 plus B2 plus Bn upon n equal to a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus an upon n minus L. Or if we take in left hand side this thing, so a1 plus a2 plus an upon n is equal to b1 plus b2 plus bn upon n plus L. Okay, so now here I have to see that, means if this thing is equal to 0, then we get our result, means a1 plus a2 plus an upon n on taking limit equal to L. Okay, so this is 4. On taking limit means limit n tends to infinity a1 plus a2 plus an upon n equal to limit n tends to infinity b1 plus b2 plus bn upon n plus L. Okay, Now we need to show the second term of right hand side is 0. So that limit n tends to infinity b1 plus b2 plus bn upon n equal to 0. Okay, so how we can show this thing? So first, here sequence bn is a null sequence, and also we have every convergent sequence is bounded. So we use two definitions. Since sequence bn is convergent, so one definition, limit of sequence, and since every convergent sequence is bounded, so we use definition of bounded sequence. So we have if sequence bn is bounded, so by definition of bounded sequence, mod bn less than k for k greater than 0, any positive real number k, mod bn less than k. And limit of sequence, since bn tends to 0 as n tends to infinity, means bn is a null sequence. So by definition of convergent sequence, means mod bn minus 0 less than epsilon for every n greater or equal to some positive real number. So we shall use these two definitions for bn. Okay, so now sequence bn is bounded, therefore by definition of bounded sequence, mod bn less than k for every n. Okay, where k is positive real number. Okay, and similarly, since bn is convergent to 0, therefore given epsilon greater than 0, there exists m belongs to n such that mod bn less than epsilon for every n greater or equal to m. Okay, so this. So now we shall use 5 and 6. Okay, so now mod b1 plus b2 plus bn upon n minus 0 equal to 1 to n. Since m lying between 1 to n, so we write here b1 plus b2 plus up to bm plus bm plus 1 plus bm plus 2 plus bn. Okay, since m less than n, so we divide in two parts. Okay, mod b1 plus b2 plus bn upon n is less or equal to mod b1 plus b2 plus bm upon n plus mod bm plus 1 plus bm plus 2 plus bn upon n. Okay, so here 1 to n and m lying between 1 to m, so again by triangle inequality, less or equal to mod b1 plus mod b2 plus mod bm upon n plus mod bm plus 1 plus mod bm plus 2 plus mod bn on n. Okay, so we have two inequalities, means 5 and 6. So mod bn less than k for every n and mod bn less than epsilon for n greater or equal to m. Here we use both the conditions. So from 1 to m we use 6. Okay, and next we use 5. So here less than mod b1 less than epsilon, mod b2 less than epsilon, bm less than epsilon. So how many times? So m epsilon by n plus how many remaining terms? So n minus m. So n minus m into k upon n, because mod bm plus 1 less than k, mod bm plus 2 less than k, mod bm plus 3 less than k. So there are how many terms? N minus m, because 1 to m, m plus 1 to n. So these are remaining n minus 1 term. Okay, so here this thing may be right here, m epsilon upon n plus 1 minus m upon n k. So this is very near, so this should be 1, means k, and this is equal to epsilon dash, because this thing is positive. So let's suppose this is epsilon dash, means mod b1 plus b2 plus bn upon n minus 0 less than epsilon dash for every n, implies limit n tends to infinity b1 plus b2 plus bn upon n equal to 0. Now substituting this value in 4, here this is 4. So if we put value of this thing in 4, so we get a1 plus a2 plus an upon n equal to L, and hence proved. Okay, and hence proved.